Milton Baker, and our cameraman is
Clint Spencer.
Clint Spencer. I knew Clint, but I didn't know Clint's last name. Clint, hey there, down there on the roof. Clint Spencer, our
down there on the
field
Dome.
cameraman. And we've got Hickory at Cherryville coming up here. Again, we never started this evening. The rain started just a little bit after 6:15 or so, and rained pretty heavy at times. A little puddling on the field. They got that all dried up. The home plate and pitcher's mound remained covered during all of that rain, but there were a few little puddles out around the third base and home plate circle area. So we're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. We have the starting lineups, and I'll take a look at those before we get too far along here. For Hickory Post 48 with an 8-1 overall record, 6-0 division record. Leading off, playing shortstop is Davis Handy. Batting second at first base is Tyler Pate, excuse me, and the center fielder bats third. That's Cole McGraw. Batting fourth, the second baseman Colton Chapman. Batting fifth is the right fielder Jordan Eckerd. Batting sixth, the designated hitter Jordan Fulbright. For the pitcher Robert Whaley. Batting seventh is the third baseman Matt Ward. Batting eighth, the catcher Luke Barton, and batting ninth, the left fielder Kieron Whitfield. And we'll be back with the Cherryville starters right after we take this time out on the B Squared Construction Post 100 Network.
Cherryville Self Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slip covers, ropes, and more. Cherryville Self Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and is also the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. For more information, call 704-435-4909.
College Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets, exterior siding, all size lumber, treated and regular. 5E galvanized metal starts at $15.49 per sheet. Wooden storage buildings start at $1,099. 3-tab roofing shingles, $44.96 a square or $14.99 a bundle. College Building Supplies, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-922-8649.
Cherryville and North Lake Country Club are both open to and welcome to the public. Both locations have been recently remodeled and are available for weddings and receptions, also reunions, corporate and private parties, and more. The Cherryville Country Club is open for lunch and supper Thursday and Friday from 11 to 9, and both Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club are accepting new memberships at this time. The Cherryville Country Club golf course is also available to the public. Come on down for a great meal and great golfing experience. Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club.
Cherryville Federal Bank makes switching a snap.
Exhilaration Station can even help you with that next great birthday party. Open 7 days a week behind the old Harris Teeter in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0670. Remember, take time out and have some good old-fashioned fun at Exhilaration Station.
All right, welcome back to Fraley Field. Milton Baker and Josh Collins with you as Cherryville starting lineup looks like this for this home game. Cherryville Post 100 9-1, 2-0 in the division. Leading off playing center field, Thomas Bass. Batting second at second base, Brett Huff. Batting third, the pitcher, Blake Mosteller. Blake is 1-0 on the season. And batting cleanup and in right field, Josh Beam. Batting fifth, left fielder, Heath King. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Chandler Jenkins. Batting in the seventh spot, shortstop, Ryan Kraft. Batting eighth, third baseman, Dylan Hastings. Batting ninth, catcher, Luke Kaiser. And there's your starters for Post 100. And before we get started here, Josh, again, this is the B-Square Construction Post 100 radio broadcast and video on WhatsApp Shopper. We'd also like to thank Wise Electric Control and Mr. Sparky, a division of Wise Electric, and Hauser Drug, our scoreboard sponsors. Thanks to our post-game show sponsor, College Building Supplies, and to the MVP of the game for Post 100 Award, sponsored by Medical Center Pharmacy.
Thank you to all our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. We sure do appreciate you, and thanks for being a part of this broadcast and Post 100 Cherryville Post 100 baseball. That's at Ironman baseball.
Hey, that's at Post 100 Ironman.
I know. Well, we
cover all the bases.
Well, we got a lot of the same sponsors, so thank you guys for all you do.
All right, leading off is going to be Davis Hanvey, the shortstop for Hickory, and I'll tell you our first pitch of the evening is lifted into...
shot at the left center.
Yeah, left center.
Thomas Best is going to ring that in for the first out.
Center fielder getting over there best, and we start at 8:34 this evening, and that's about what they said it would be after the rain stopped and they got the field ready. They said approximately 8:30. So 8:34, our first pitch, and one pitch, one out on the flyout by Hanvey to center field, brings up Tyler, how do we say this?
Tyler Pate.
Pate.
Yep, Tyler Pate.
Pate is a left-handed batter for Hickory, and it's a bouncer to first base.
First base, nice chopper.
Covered there by Cherryville first baseman
Jenkins.
Yeah.
Easy out. Out number two. Really two pitches, 2 outs. I like it. I like it.
You can't get much better than that. And big Cole McGraw. I bet you Cole McGraw sits on one here. What do you say? They don't want to give
I bet
Mosteller too much.
I bet they might have said, hold up a little bit. Let's see what he's got.
Cole McGraw's a left-handed batter as well, and he does take
take one. He sure does.
It's ball one. Plate umpire is Brad Feedy. On the bases, Gary Keller. And it's 1 ball, no strikes to McGraw.
That was a little inside.
Yeah, just about hits the batter.
Just making sure he was on his toes. Hey, have you been asleep over in the dugout for the last hour and a half?
That's right. Got to keep these guys sharp and on their toes. Hour and 34-minute rain delay.
Yeah, so count 2-0, 2 outs.
The pitch, that one hit him.
That one did hit him. Just didn't hit him hard. It was just kind of a nick. But you think he might have leaned into it a little bit just to go ahead and get on the base, try to get somebody a base runner.
He took one for the team there, did McGraw, and that'll bring up Colton Chapman, right-handed batter. For those of you not watching on WhatsAppShopper.com, Hickory's got those black vests trimmed out in red, white pants. Cherryville in their red shirts and white pants. And Colton Chapman, second baseman, right-handed batter, steps up. 2 out and runner aboard, top of the first inning. Pitch in the dirt, blocked up by Kaiser to hold that runner at first.
Count 1-0, 2 outs.
Hanvey flew out to center. Pate ground out to first on the first 2 pitches of the game, and then on a 2-0 pitch, Mosteller hit McGraw, and now the count goes 1-1 on Chapman on the strike called by plate umpire Brad Feedy. The pitch, curveball for a strike. 1-2 on Colton Chapman.
It's a good pitch. That was a good pitch.
Froze the batter.
I bet he don't wait on something now.
1-2 pitch. Batter got to be ready. And this one is a pitch over the batter's head and good field by Kaiser.
Inside. Yeah.
Looks that runner back to first. Baseball going to be a little wet if it travels through the
Yeah, I
infield.
believe it is. I believe you're right. It's just, I think everything's just a little bit wet. Might slow something down. It might make things a little loose. Might speed things up a little bit. You never can tell.
Mosteller showing a little emotion there. He wanted the strike call, and the count instead is 3-2. So full count on Chapman with 2 out. First off and running, and the pitch is a ball inside. So a walk with 2 away. There's runners first and second for Hickory Post 48. 6-0 in the division.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and 8-1 overall. Cherryville 9-1, 2-0 in division. Cherryville's one loss was Sunday over in Shelby at the North-South Challenge, lost to Florence, South Carolina, who eventually went undefeated in that weekend event. And here's a fly to left field. Left fielder back near the fence and makes the catch.
King rolls into third out. We're going to retire the side. No damage as we remain. We're going to the bottom of the first inning here at Buck Fraley Field. 0-0.
Yep, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. After a half inning, it is Hickory 0 and Cherryville coming to bat on the B-Squared Construction Post 100 broadcast.
Bruce isn't sure why he's out here, but this happens every time Aunt Betty and her allergies come to town, doesn't it, Bruce? But now, Train can help downtrodden animals like Bruce. A Train Clean Effect system removes up to 99.98% of the allergens from all the air that it heats or cools, so your owners will never choose Aunt Betty over you again. Let's go find your family a Train dealer.
Call Roland Black Heating and Cooling, 704-865-1375.
It's hard to stop a train.
Take time out from your busy, hectic life and have some fun. Lots of fun at Exhilaration Station in Cherryville. Exhilaration Station has something every family member would enjoy. Batting cages, mini golf, games for every age. Why, Exhilaration Station can even help you with that next great birthday party. Open 7 days a week behind the old Harris Teeter in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0670. Remember, take time out and have some good old-fashioned fun at Exhilaration Station.
Thinking about remodeling your home? Or maybe you're even thinking about building a new home, or maybe a new building out back. Either way, call on the building experts at B-Squared Construction. Get your project started today. From decks to roofing to kitchen and bath to siding to gutters. Also window and door replacement. With over 40 years of combined experience, B-Squared Construction. Call Brad Beatonhead at 704-201-4453 or Banjo Strap at 704-713-8296 to get your project started today.
There you go, Ann. Your new account is now open.
Mosteller for Cherryville. And the 1-1 pitch.
A little high.
Yeah. 2-1.
It's a good one to sit on.
Bass, graduate last year from Cherryville High School and spent this past year at UNC Asheville.
Yep. Up there in the mountains playing a little ball.
And 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. 2-2 to Bess.
Deuce is wild, as Calvin would say.
Mm-hmm. We're in the bottom of the first here at Fraley Field, Cherryville, and home tonight. Rained out last night at Caldwell County, making that game up Thursday night at MS Deal Stadium as the pitch is fouled back. Cherryville on the road to Gaffney tomorrow night. That's not on radio. Next radio will be the Thursday night game at Caldwell County.
Post 29's a big matchup. That's been a big rivalry for years and years.
Mm-hmm. Caldwell County and Friday night Asheville is here, and that almost hits Best. 3-2 goes the count. Then there's games Saturday and Sunday, and those will be on radio.
There's makeup games. Makeup games?
No, the first makeup game other than Caldwell County Thursday night, then they make up on the 24th at 1 o'clock a Sunday afternoon. They make up the game at Shelby, rained
Best
out
another
a few
one
days
back.
ago. Yeah. And then on the 28th, they're here at 7 o'clock against Rutherford County in a makeup game.
Well, Best foul's another one back. He's hanging in there.
Yep.
He's fouled 3 back so far. Count is still 3-2. He's the first batter up. No outs.
Pitch from Whaley. Shot down the first base side.
Ooh.
Just missed it.
Just missed it. That was close. We got a few people talking to the blue there. I would have to agree with them. That was.
Yep.
But, it's early in the game. It's all right. We'll give out to him. But, like I said, Best is hanging in there. That's 4 fouls in a row. Still full count.
I'll tell you what, if he straightens that one out down the line, that's maybe a triple in this ballpark.
Especially with him. He's got some wheels.
Yeah.
That's why he's a center fielder and covers half the outfield.
He takes away a lot of hits and doubles out there.
Yeah, he covers a lot of ground out there in that center field.
3-2 pitch from Whaley. And it's fouled. Oh, it's a drop strike 3, but Best is going to reach as he was swinging and the ball was in the dirt, got away from the catcher, and Best will go to first base. It'll go down as a strikeout and a
on-base strikeout.
Pitch. Yeah. So leadoff batter on for Post 100, and it brings up Brett Huff. Brett Huff out of West Lincoln, second baseman, right-handed hitter here.
So still no hits. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Second batter up. No outs. We got 1 on base.
Pitch in the dirt. Catcher keeps that one from getting by him. Luke Barton. Both catchers in the starting lineup named Luke. Luke Kaiser for Cherryville. Luke Barton for Hickory. And it's just one of baseball's little things you notice.
Yeah.
You just notice those things sometimes.
1 ball. No strikes. Second pitch coming up.
Throw to first.
Oh,
throw it away.
Wild pitch over to first. Best is going to second. He may go to third.
Oh, yeah. He's not even
He's
slowing.
going to third. They're still looking for it. Finally came up with it. Without a slide, stand up. Best is on third base just like that.
Error on the pitcher. And now they're going to the mound to discuss this. Everything okay? Everything's okay.
Everything's all right. They said, "Yep, no problem." That's pretty good. I said he's rounded 3 bases on errors so far. That's a good way to get around.
And the count is 1-0 still on Brett Huff. 1 ball, no strikes to count to the Cherryville hitter with man at third now and nobody out. Pitch is high, 2-0. Whaley a little bit rattled now after the wild pitch on the strikeout got Best aboard. Then the error, his throwing error to first. And now the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball to short. That'll get Best home. And Huff will be
got him out
at first.
But not before the damage is done. Best comes in. 1 run. Post 100.
And as an RBI for Brett Huff. 1 out, but a productive out as it brings Best in to score. On the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, Cherryville leads bottom of the first 1-0, and the batter is the Blue Miss, Blake Mostetler. Cherryville pitcher tonight, big right-handed hitter with the bases empty now. And
got some power.
Yes, he does. And he launches one to
left.
left
Field. It's high. He's looking for it. He's
left
moving.
fielder battling with it a little bit.
Yeah, but he got it. That'll be the second out. Second out for Post 100.
Left fielder out there battling with that a little bit. Whitfield. It's going to be Josh Beam. Josh got some pop in that bat. He's in this ballpark on our broadcast. We've witnessed him hit a home run here and a triple, I believe, in this ballpark.
Let's hope he does one of those today.
Yeah. And the pitch is called a strike. 0-1 on Beam. 2 out now. Yeah. A run in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Cherryville. Over Hickory, and that pitch is
that
inside.
Was inside. He about hit him on that one.
Pitchers.
Little. I don't know if it's the rain or the balls are getting loose. I don't know, but there's been some little control issues on the mound.
Swing and a miss by Beam. 1-2.
1-2. 2 outs. Josh Beam. Bottom of the first inning. Post 100 leads 1-0.
Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Beam gets a base hit into center field. Good hit for Beam.
Yeah, that was a good hard hit ball right there. just right over second base there. Nothing you can do with that.
Making the starting lineup tonight is Josh Beam, making a good case to be a regular in that lineup.
You said that right. That's nothing you can do. That's a perfect base hit right there.
Heath King, the left fielder, comes up for Cherryville, left-handed batter with Beam at first and 2 down. There's a strike to King.
0-1 count.
Chandler Jenkins stands on deck for post 100, but there are 2 down here. We're in the bottom of the first. Didn't start till 8:34 this evening because of rain.
I'm glad we're getting it in. We've had too many.
Yeah.
We've had a runner on a bad throw.
Yeah, runner goes on a wild pitch.
Josh Beam on second base. Yeah, we've had too many games postponed or just.
Catcher's got some sort of problem here, Josh, but
he keeps missing the ball.
Yeah, and he was after hunting around for that one. He kind of hands on his knees out there in the grass in front of the home plate circle, like he was injured. All right, it's 1-1 on Heath King, and the runner at second base, and King
fouls one off. That's close to my car.
You'll learn one day. Even if it's raining, park in the First Baptist parking lot. You get wet, but you don't have to look out a busted windshield.
But that's exactly where that one went, though.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said.
But that's not the right parking lot I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one way back there. 1-2 pitch, and there's a base hit between first and second. Here comes Beam around third. Here comes the throw in, and Beam sliding in safe on the Heath King RBI single with 2 out, and it's 2-0 Cherryville. 2-0 post 100, bottom of the first. A ribby for King, and that's the second hit, both by the left-handers, Beam then King. Best scored the first run of the game, reaching base on a strikeout wild pitch, going from first all the way around to third on a pitcher's throwing error, and then scoring on a ground out. And then Beam singled, went to second on a wild pitch, and scores on the King single. And the batter is Chandler Jenkins, another left-hander. And the first pitch is a ball. Coach Reynolds putting 3 lefties in a row in the middle of this order. And it goes 2-0 on Jenkins. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Chandler Jenkins, first baseman. And the pitch from Robert Whaley is bounced at first base right at him.
And there it is, third out right there. Little chopper to first base, the third out. Not for the damage is done.
Yep.
But post 100 still leads 2-0 going into the top of the second inning.
It's 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left on. We've played 1. 2-0 Cherryville. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug Scoreboard, and you're listening to B Squared Construction, post 100 radio and video on whatsupshopper.com.
Just one more little thing. Here's your card. What was that? It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee. You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union. She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
It's time to gear up to mow the grass, prune the trees, and trim the weeds. To help with your outdoor projects, Husqvarna has everything you need. This means you can save time on the job, get the job done right, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Stop by Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln and see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna.
Post 100.
Yeah.
Good luck, Ironman and post 100.
And post 100, that's right.
Batter up top of the second for Hickory's designated hitter Jordan Fulbright. First pitch from Lake Monticello, strike 1. Fulbright, Ward, and Burton do up the 6, 7, and 8 spots in the post 48 order.
That was outside on that one.
That looked like it was just slipped out of there. I believe the baseball a little wet tonight. Maybe, even though it's not raining right now, quite a bit of rain before we got started
now
here.
Out to the left, going over into Legion parking lot. That must be That may or may not have been a Rocky Bennett special.
No, I don't think it didn't quite make it all the way. 1-2 on Fulbright. Fulbright left-handed batter. For those of you not watching video on whatsupshopper.com, you can watch the video and listen to this same radio broadcast. 2-2 goes the count to Fulbright.
Yes, we actually got 2 games going on right there in Milton. If you can watch Post 100 baseball, you can watch Shelby Post 82 baseball as well.
Yep, and the pitch foul back. 2-2. Post A2. They didn't have any rain, I guess, or any delay over there.
Well, they had a delay for lightning, thunder and lightning.
Oh, that's right.
No rain, but they delayed it at least a half an hour for 45 minutes for thunder and lightning.
Somebody heard thunder.
That's right.
I heard thunder here tonight as well. That was part of our delay too. Is that, and then it started raining harder. But it was just sort of a drizzle at the time. But there was some thunder, and they went into a delay, and then the rain got a little bit heavier. 3-2 goes the count on Fulbright. And the pitch from the Blue Mist is ball 4. So a leadoff walk. Hickory try to get something going here, down 2-0.
Top of the second inning.
Yes, sirree. And it's going to be Matt Ward, the third baseman. Matt Ward, a right-handed batter for Hickory.
I want to give a shout out to one of my friends watching online. He's out of town. David Curry, watching out of Lexington, North Carolina.
Okay. Hello there, David. And we'll say hey to Judy Aker, our music lady, not here tonight. Not feeling too well this evening. She listening, Dan? Yeah, she's listening.
She's listening. Well, hope you feel better, Judy. Hope we
miss you.
We'll miss you up here. We all miss you up here. It's not the same without you, and we'll hope to see you back up here soon.
1-0's the count to Ward. Pitch is inside, ball 2.
That was close. I didn't know if he's going to call it or not.
Yeah, that breaking ball didn't quite snap in there. 2-0 on Ward. And the pitch, that's ball 3. The Blue Mist missing inside and then low on that one. And he's got his hat off, kicks a little dirt behind the pitcher's plate, goes to the rosin bag. He's a little bit frustrated. He can't get that breaking ball to snap in there like he wants, and that last one low. And that one hit the batter, hit him right in the shoulder blade. So a second hit batter by the Blue Mist. He hit McGraw in the first inning, and he's got to kind of settle himself down now.
Yeah, hopefully, you know what they say about pitchers. The best pitch a pitcher has is amnesia.
And Coach Reynolds is going to go to the mound to try to calm down the Blue Mist. We'll be right back after this timeout.
The Wild. Most of us will make or assist in making funeral arrangements of some kind in our lives. This can mean making many decisions at a very difficult and emotional time. At Carpenter's Funeral Home of Cherryville, their funeral directors, John Porter and Carol Carpenter, are there to offer help and guidance. Carpenter's Funeral Home promotes the highest ethical and professional standards while maintaining cost-effective service, even winning the Pursuit of Excellence Award. Carpenter's Funeral Home, 1100 East Main Street in Cherryville, a member of the North Carolina Funeral Director.
MVP of the Game Award. All right, runners first and second for Hickory. Nobody out. Top of the second inning, they trail 2-0. Batter up is Barton. He tries to bunt and fouls it off.
Yep.
So you had Fulbright, the designated hitter, walk on a 3-2 pitch, and then Matt Ward, hit by a pitch on a 3-0 count. It's strike one on Luke Barton, the catcher. That's 8th in the order. Third batter of the inning here. And the tying runs aboard for Hickory. And Barton shows bunt, pulls the bat back, takes it for a strike. It's 0-2 to Luke Barton. Barton, right-handed batter.
Top of the second inning, no outs, 2 on base. Post 100 is ahead, though, 2-0.
0-2 pitch coming up from the Blue Mist, and he strikes him out. Got him swinging away.
There you go. That little visit to the mound that Coach Reynolds had might have calmed him down. Some encouraging words. Now he's back on top.
Yep, and that brings up Whitfield. Kieron Whitfield, left fielder, right-handed batter. I'll wait to see how Danny pronounced it.
Kieron, yeah.
And the pitch hits Kieron. Or did it hit him? Yes, it did hit Kieron. Bases are going to be loaded. And the Blue Mist, who came back after hitting
hitting a player. He came back and struck one out with
3 pitches
with full confidence.
Yeah.
And then that pitch got away from him again and went in and hit Whitfield. Now we're back to the top of the order.
Yeah. So Hanby, the top of the order, is the batter. Big opportunity here for Hickory with 1 out, bases loaded. Top of the second, down 2-0.
Danby hit the first pitch, fly out last inning.
And that one just goes completely over Kaiser. He got a piece of it with the mitt, but that one was about 10 feet high, and the Blue Mist really struggling to grip the ball, looks like.
Yeah, he's having some control issues right now. I'm not sure if it's weather related, if the balls are damp, or I wouldn't think so. But there's something just definitely not hitting it. He's just just some control issues for some reason right now. Hopefully he'll get it. He'll get it back together like he did on that last batter.
1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Hanby bailing out on that one. It was coming in a little close. Right-handed batter Hanby.
Still 2-0 count. 1 out, 3 on base.
And the pitch is called a strike.
That was a strike. That was definitely a strike. That's the kind of pitches he was striking the last guy out on.
2-1 to count to Hanby. And the wind, the pitch. Popped it up, first base side, and Jenkins over there. Couldn't get it up against the backstop in front of the first base dugout.
Yeah, there's folks, if you're for those of you who aren't watching live or listening, or if you've been here before, you know that there are some plastic mats in front of both the dugouts, and I tell you what, there's still some water on them, and they are slick as glass.
Yeah.
And the first baseman did good just to
stay on his feet.
Stay on his feet, absolutely.
Chandler Jenkins there. 2-2's the count and the pitch. Curveball. Got him right. Big strikeout.
Big strikeout. He finally got that thing to break like he wanted to.
Tyler Pate, batter up 0 for 1 on the evening. Pate ground out to the first baseman in the first inning. Left-handed batter Pate with 2 out now, bases loaded. And Pate bats second in the order. It's dangerous. Here's up there. There's that curveball again. Same pitch to a left-handed batter.
Yep.
Got some bite on it that time. Strike 1.
I think he's finally he's figured himself out. He's figured out what he was having a problem with, and now he's dialed in.
And that one's in the dirt dugout by Kaiser. 1-1. Good stop by Luke Kaiser. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Top of the second. Cherryville leads 2-0. Hickory threatening. And the Blue Mist on the mound steps off. Batter steps out.
Trying to figure out what he's going to throw here. Like I said, have little control issues so far, but he's starting to get dialed in now, Milt.
And that pitch fouled off sharply. That hit the net over toward the dugout. Hit something over there.
Yeah, hit that pole and just fell right down back into the dugout.
That's getting over there close to our cameraman.
Yeah, I bet that might have been a little.
He's bailing out.
He's awake. He just raised his arms. He's awake. He's okay.
1-2 pitch. That is outside to the left-handed batter. 2-2. So now this is truly wild.
That's right.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out in the second inning. It's 2-0 Cherryville. Hickory at bat. Top of the inning and the pitch. The 2-2.
Got him
out.
Big strikeout. Left 3 on. Hickory left 3 on.
No runs on no hits. There were no errors, and you're right. They leave 3 on. We go to the bottom of the second. It's still 2-0 Cherryville. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug Scoreboard. This is B Squared Construction Post 100 broadcast.
Association. Cherryville and North Lake Country Club are both open to and welcome to the public. Both locations have been recently remodeled and are available for weddings and receptions, also reunions, corporate and private parties, and more. The Cherryville Country Club is open for lunch and supper Thursday and Friday from 11 to 9, and both Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club are accepting new memberships at this time. The Cherryville Country Club golf course is also available to the public. Come on down for a great meal and great golfing experience. Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club. Cherryville Self Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slip covers, ropes, and more. Cherryville Self Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and is also...
All right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Cherryville holds on to their 2-0 lead after the big 2 strikeouts with the bases loaded by the Blue Mist. Blake Mosseller, batter up. Ryan Kraft, high fly, shallow right. Right fielder comes in, makes the catch.
Hard hit ball, but it was hit further up than it was out. And like you said, first pitch, first out.
We don't want to do Whaley any favors now and give him a short inning here. A quick inning as the batter up is going to be Dylan Hastings. Hastings, third baseman, right-handed hitter. And what a game he pitched our last broadcast. The last broadcast I did. I guess that was our last broadcast with the rain out the other day. Dylan against Gaffney pitched the complete game, 3-hitter, 14 strikeouts.
That's a good game.
The pitch. Ball inside edge for a strike, 0-1. Dylan Hastings, graduate of Cherryville High School 1 year ago.
Count 0-1, pitches in.
And the pitch.
Big strike.
Missed. Yep, pulled bail down on that one.
Hastings had a big swing on that one.
0-2 the count. Dylan Hastings. Wine and the pitch from Robert Whaley as a ball. 1-2. Kaiser on deck for Post 100. Cherryville scoring 2 runs on 2 hits and an error in the bottom of the first. And Hastings, ground ball, slow roller to the shortstop, and through that wet grass, and he throws it away. He threw it away over to first. Hastings going to second, and he is going to be out second.
I thought it was going to be close.
No error. They got the out, and it'll be a. How will you score that?
I don't know how you.
Is it an error? Is it an error, and then they get the out? So there is an error. Okay. E6.
E6.
And then the put out goes 2-6.
Okay.
2-6 on the put out. Catcher backing up the
ball
hit
left center.
Yeah, this is going to be caught out there off the bat of Luke Kaiser.
3 up, 3 down.
Left fielder makes the catch for out number 3. So Cherryville does go rather quickly then in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and there are nobody left. So we go to the top of the third. Still 2-0 Post 100 on the B Square Construction Post 100 broadcast.
So the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. For more information, call 704-435-4909.
College Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets, exterior siding, all-size lumber, treated and regular. 5E galvanized metal starts at $15.49 per sheet. Wooden storage buildings start at $1,099. 3-tab roofing shingles, $44.96 a square or $14.99 a bundle. College Building Supplies, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-922-8649.
Cherryville Federal Bank makes switching a snap. Every bank has a switch kit, but ours has a name and a face, a real person ready to walk you through all the details. Automatic drafts, direct deposit, tracking down numbers and details. Completing the process. We do everything we can to make switching a snap. So the sooner you get started, the better. Cherryville Federal Bank. It's just better here. Member FDIC.
Company and affiliated companies, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker and Josh Collins with you as we go to the third inning, and Cherryville leads 2-0. Batter up for Hickory is Cole McGraw. McGraw is a left-handed batter, bats third in the order. He'll be followed by Chapman and Eckerd. And it's ball 1 to McGraw. McGraw hit by a pitch in the first inning. Left-handed at second base. Blue Miss pitch in the dirt, 2-0. 2-0 on McGraw.
On top of the, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Just got a text, and Danny handed me a note as well. Want to say hello to Chris Wallace, who's watching the game on whatsupshopper.com.
Thank you, Chris.
Chris. Danny writes he's under the weather, so Chris, hope you feel better soon.
Get back out here at the ballpark, but we're glad you're watching. You're able to watch it at home while you're not feeling well.
3-0 goes to Callum McGraw. We don't need another bases loaded situation here. And heart of the order up for Hickory Post 48, 6-0 in the division and 8-1 overall. And it is ball 4, 4 pitches and a walk to McGraw. Cole McGraw, who was hit by a pitch and now has walked. Still 0 for 0 officially, and batter up is
Colton Chapman, second baseman.
Chapman walked in the first. Colton Chapman, right-handed batter. Cleanup batter for Hickory Post 48.
Top of the third inning, Post 100 still leads 2-0.
And the pitch is ball 1 to Chapman. Cherryville 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors. Hickory no runs, no hits, and they have committed 2 errors. And
1-0.
Hosteller again showing a little frustration. He can't get the pitch in there in the strike zone. He misses
I tell you,
again.
when it breaks, it is a perfect pitch. But like I said, he's having some control issues, but he'll get it dialed in. I have no doubt.
2-0 on Chapman.
Blue Miss got a big, strong right arm.
And the pitch. It's a bouncer third base side. Foul ball. Third base coach kicks it with his foot. Slowed it down a little bit. 2-1 on Chapman. Jordan Eckerd on deck. And runner at first. Nobody out. Top of the third. And the 2-1 pitch. Ball low. Kaiser staying busy behind the plate there. That one.
He was in the right spot. It's just a little low, wasn't it?
Fielded it and kept it in front of him. Keeps that runner McGraw at first base. 3-1 on Chapman. And the pitch. Fouled off. 3-2 now.
Fouled off to right field. Full count, no outs, still a man on base in the top of the third inning.
Started this game 8:34 after the rain delay tonight. And the pitch, 3-2 pitch, outside corner, strike 3. That's Chapman down on strikes looking. And that is strikeout number 4. Four for the Blue Mist. And the batter up will be Jordan Eckerd, right fielder, who flew out to left field to end the first inning.
Yep.
Right-handed batter, runner going. Pitch is a ball, and the throw down is not in time. A stolen base for McGraw. Stolen base for Cole McGraw. Ball 1 to count on Eckerd.
It's 1-0, 1 out. Stolen base, man on second. Top of the third inning here. Buck Fraley Field.
So Hickory, runner in scoring position then. And the pitch. Dug out there by Kaiser again. 2-0 to Eckerd. Hickory's had runners every inning. Left 2 on in the first, left 3 on in the second. They had bases loaded and 1 out. And left them stranded, and that pitch is fouled off. 2-1 on Eckerd. Tomorrow night, Cherryville at Gaffney. The junior Post 100 8-0 Post 100 juniors coached by Jason Sane and Steve Sanders will play here at Fraley Field tomorrow night at 7 o'clock versus Lincoln. So there will be baseball at Fraley Field. It's the American Legion junior team tomorrow night. Foul ball, 2-2 to Eckerd. While the seniors travel to Gaffney. Seniors will be at Caldwell County in the makeup game that was rained out last night. They'll be at Caldwell County Thursday night. That game will be on the radio. The Gaffney game tomorrow night, not on radio. And there's strike 3 called on Eckert.
Number 5.
Called him looking.
Strikeout number 5, isn't that?
The blue mist. Tale of two nights almost.
Yeah.
Sometimes he looks wild and all over the place, and then he has that beautiful breaking ball in there. It just freezes those batters.
You know, that might be the way he wants it. You never know. That might be his.
Yeah. Might be his calling card tonight. Ground ball to second. That should do it. 4-3 put out on Fulbright, and that'll do in Hickory. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and 1 left. We've played 2.5 innings. 2-0 remains the score. Cherryville leads on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, and this is B Square Construction Post 100 Baseball.
For the grad or dear old dad, the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment has unique gifts for both. Visit one of their convenient locations in Lincoln and Boger City and Vail and get free delivery within 3 miles of Lincoln and Boger City. And be sure to see them on Facebook. Unique gifts for the grad and dad at the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment. Carolina Shopping Center, Boger City, Town and Country Shopping Center, Lincoln, and in the Honey Shopping Center, Highway 10 in Vail.
Friends, let's stop spending our weekends driving back and forth from some home improvement warehouse. Let's make one trip to Ace. Get help quickly from people who know.
Yep, went to all the way around to third on a pitcher's throwing error over at first, and then scored on the ground out by Huff, the first run of the game. And Whaley comes in there for a curveball that stayed inside. 1 ball, no strikes to Bess. Want to know the count and the pitch. Whaley upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes the count. Two balls and no strikes on Bess.
2-0.
Nobody out.
Nobody out.
Yeah. Nobody out, Troy. And the count goes 3-0.
3-0, no outs. Top of the order. The bottom of the third, top of the order.
Yeah. And Bess showing bunt on the 3-0 pitch, takes it for ball 4. So on base Bess does it again, gets on base, and that'll bring up Brett Huff. Huff had the RBI on the ground out in the first, bringing the first run of the game. Cherryville scored later on a RBI single by King to bring in Beam. So leadoff man on with nobody out. Bottom of the third, look out. Thomas Bess is on base.
That's right. Brett Huff up to bat.
And the pitch. That was almost thrown away. Good stop by the catcher.
Outside. Yeah, it was.
Ball one on Huff.
Both these catchers have had to work cut out for them tonight, hadn't they?
They have been all over the place. Yes, sirree. But they're both named Luke. So I mean, Luke's doing a good job. 1-0. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Well, he caught a piece of it. Foul tip. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bess back to first base.
1 ball, 1 strike, no outs.
Batter on deck is Blake Mosteller. Here's the 1-1 to Brett Huff. And again, to first, rather, and Bess back in safely.
They know how fast he is. They're very aware of on-base Bess.
Words out, right?
Yep.
1-1 again to first. Oh, and he might have had him had it not been a little bit low, and the first baseman couldn't come up with it. They might have had Bess. It would have been close. He's safe, and did not advance.
He's
to,
safe getting dusted
second.
off a little bit. I'm getting ready to get back out there. And, the more they're thinking about him, the less they're thinking about the batter.
Yeah. Whaley, the pitcher, Robert Whaley, 1-0 record. The 1-1 pitch.
Inside.
Oh, the umpire calls it a strike. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Brett Huff must have been standing on top of the plate.
Everybody in the press box said, "Whoa, that's going to be out. That's going to be inside."
That one's over his head. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So 2-2, no out. On base Bess is on first.
Here's the 2-2 pitch, or will he throw to first? Bess is not running, and the pitch is low, and Bess is going now, and Bess is out. The pitch was low and a little bit in the dirt. Bess decided to take off at the last second.
And wasn't quite sure, and he took off a little bit too late, Milton.
Yeah, 2-6 on the putout for out number 1.
Coach Reynolds not very happy about that.
With a count 3-2 now on Brett Huff. At Fraley Field in Cherryville tonight, Milton Baker and Josh Collins with you, broadcasting live.
Clint Spencer, the cameraman tonight.
Yeah, and the pitch is foul back, still 3-2. And
Clint really has one of the best bird's eye views on the field over there on the Henry Dome. That's a pretty good spot.
Did he bring his glove, though?
Yeah. I told him we'd only lost 3 cameras this season.
3-2 pitch. Now there's a wild pitch. Goes over the head of the catcher, and it's a walk to Huff. So instead of runners first and second, however, it's just runners at first with 1 out for the Blue Mist. Blake Mosteller fly out to left his first time up.
See what he can do.
Pitcher for Cherryville.
See what he can do on the plate. We know what he can do on the mound. Let's see what he can do at the plate.
Yes, sir.
We know he can hit. That's why he called the Blue Mist.
Yeah, he put a dent in that Blue Mist sign in Asheboro during the home run derby. And swinging a miss by the Mist. He really did dent the sign, too. I mean, we're not just kidding. He put a dent in that sign. The Blue Mist is a restaurant in Asheboro. Been in business since 1946. They're adding the Yellow Pages say.
There you go. You checked it out.
Throw down to second. Runner is thrown out again. They get Huff. 2-6. The put out on Huff. So
it looks like
they were running themselves out of it.
It looked like the second baseman bobbled that ball, but when he was jumping around, but when he came back over, he did have it in his glove, and I think that helped out the umpire a little bit make his decision. But anyway, that's behind us. Now it's counts 1-1.
It's 1-1.
1-1 and 2 outs. Bottom of the third, nobody on.
The pitch that goes over the catcher's head. 2-1. I'm going to tell you a story about the Blue Mist restaurant if I have time. We talk about it in relation to Blake and the home run derby. That was a couple years ago in Asheboro in the state tournament. We have the Krause Photo and History Project meeting, and one of the ladies at the Photo and History Project meeting said this was just totally out of the blue. Pardon the expression. This was totally out of the blue. We were talking about school and field trips and stuff, and she was talking about her school, her class going to Raleigh, and along the way, she remembered
stopping at the Blue Mist restaurant.
Stopping at the Blue Mist restaurant in Asheboro to eat on the way to Raleigh, and it's
Deuces were a while, but now it's counts 3-2. Full count of the Blue Mist, 2 outs. This is the bottom of the third, folks. If you're just tuning in, Post 100 is leading 2-0 on top of the Post 48 Hickory
and
Club.
The Blue Mist struck out and misses, and it's not really 1-2-3, but it's Whaley faces the minimum as Cherryville ran themselves out of an inning there, perhaps. The end of the third, no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the 4th inning, still 2-0 Cherryville on the Hauser Drug Mr. Sparky scoreboard, and this is B Square Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
Their stuff and do it all before our second cup of coffee. Get your weekend back.
Ace can help you quickly turn your to-do list into a to-done list.
To help out with your weekend projects, see Ferguson's Ace Hardware. Ferguson's Ace Hardware on Highway 150 East in Cherryville, helping you out with your weekend projects.
Ace, the helpful place.
Hi, I'm Sherry Hefner, the pastor's wife at the First Baptist Church of Cherryville. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Teach your children the way they should go, and when they grow up, they will not depart from it." As a mother of 4 teens and young adult children, I can attest to the many challenges of Christian parenting in these modern times. That is why this scripture is such a comfort to me. I can rest assured knowing that regardless of the choices my children may make in life, they can never get away from the godly upbringing that my husband and I have provided for them. Are you laying a godly foundation for your children? This is Sherry Hefner of First Baptist Cherryville, where we strive to accomplish all things through Christ.
Buy one, get a second at half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27 west of Lincoln. Ask about their buy one, get one half price specials. On Mondays, it's a poor boy basket.
And Cherryville leads Hickory 2-0. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Batter up is Matt Ward. Barton and Whitfield due to follow. 7 and 8, 9 spots for Hickory Post 48. And Ward hit by a pitch in that crazy second inning where the Blue Miss walked one batter and hit 2 to load the bases.
That was high and inside.
Mm-hmm. 1 on Ward.
1-0.
Ward is the third baseman, right-handed batter. If you're not watching on whatsupshopper.com, if you're listening on 1590 WCSL.
Big strike from Moss Tetler. Makes the count 1-1.
Mm-hmm. No hits for Hickory as we go to the fourth here. Pitch from Blake, fouled off, right side. 1-2 the count on Matt Ward. Invite you folks to check out Pat's Drive-In, 604 West Church Street in Cherryville. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. till 11 for breakfast, 11 till 8:30 for lunch and dinner.
Malcolm must give you hot dogs.
Malcolm's good to me.
Every time we get up here, we get together. I said, you're talking about Malcolm. I said, we must give Milton some hot dogs or something.
2-2 pitch. Ward tries to hold up. He went around strike 3. Malcolm's been feeding us before ball games, although I didn't make it there tonight. I was at the Krause history meeting till about 6 o'clock, but I'll be making it down to Malcolm's before some games, you betcha.
Well, you better call me.
Oh, I sure will. Ground ball to second
base.
Up and over Huff to Chandler Jenkins over at first base. 4-3 put out, 2 up, 2 down. Yep. It's going to be Kieran Whitfield. Whitfield was hit by a pitch in the second inning to load the bases. Hickory had the bases loaded with 1 out, and the Blue Miss came back to strike out. The 1 and 2 batters in the lineup. And the pitch here to Whitfield.
Good inside.
Mm-hmm. Whitfield says, "What are you doing? You hit me on the first pitch last time. You almost hit me first pitch this time." 1-0 pitch. A little low.
It looked good. It must have been a little low. It was definitely over the plate, Milton.
Yeah. 2-0 on Kieran Whitfield.
2 outs. Here we are in the top of the fourth.
Fourth inning. And we've played just a little under an hour here. High fly, center field. Best got a bead on it. Should make the catch easily. And does.
Out number 3.
All right, it's 3 up, 3 down inning for Hickory Post 48. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Cherryville leading 2-0 on the Hauser Drug Mr. Sparky scoreboard. This is V Square Construction, Post 100 radio and video on whatsupshopper.com.
Tuesday's a cheeseburger basket. Wednesday's a barbecue basket. Thursday's a chicken filet basket. And on Fridays, it's a big old fish basket. Buy one, get one half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27, 2 miles west of Lincoln. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window.
Hauser Drug Store on the corner in downtown Cherryville has been Cherryville's hometown pharmacy since 1935, and they know you by name. For durable medical equipment such as wheelchairs, oxygen, walkers, CPAPs and BiPAPs, lift chairs, and diabetic supplies too, like strips and lancets. Hauser Drug bills Medicare and most all private insurances. And does your pharmacy make home deliveries? Hauser Drug in Cherryville does. It's service after the sale.
Good luck to Post 100 Baseball from Hauser Drug.
Get your prescriptions to go from Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Yes, delivery is now available. Look for the Medical Center delivery van in your area. Just call 704-435-3263 for your prescriptions to go. You can even order online at...
And Milton, Josh, and Clint, our cameraman out there on the roof.
Here at the ballpark at John Buck Fraley Field.
Josh Beam, base hit and a run scored in the first. Left-handed hitter takes ball one. Beam batting cleanup tonight.
Yes, he is. Bottom of the fourth inning. Score remains the same, 2-0. Post 100.
And that pitch is high. Beam, King, and Jenkins due up, and they're all left-handed hitters.
2-0 for Mr. Beam.
The two hits Cherryville have on the board, courtesy of Beam and King. And here's a ground ball, base hit. Yep, between first and second. A little slow roller, but got through. And Beam's 2 for 2. And that's the third hit for Cherryville, and it brings up Heath King.
He's a 2 for 2 for on a Tuesday.
Yeah, you bet. It's a 2-0 score.
That's right.
And King singled and got an RBI in the first. Heath King playing left field tonight. The first pitch to King, taken for a strike. 0-1. Nothing in 1 on King.
0-1.
A 1 pitch. Batter asks for time. Beam down at first with a leadoff single here in the fourth. Cherryville leading 2-0. And the pitch bounces away, and Beam will go to second easily.
Yep, stand up on second.
Wild pitch on pitcher Whaley. And we've had a lot of that tonight. And
I don't know if it's the weather or if it's, I don't know what it is, but there seems to be a lot of loose balls around here tonight.
They're going everywhere. The baseball is got a mind of its own. If not something else going on. 1 ball, 1 strike on King. King gets his signals from Coach Reynolds at third base.
Trying to see what we're going to do.
The 1-1 pitch shows bunt, pops it up, third base side, third baseman diving, makes the catch in foul territory.
Yeah,
the break.
Yeah, the bunt pops right up, right where you don't want a bunt to go, and gets the first out for the inning.
That's Ward over there making the diving catch in foul territory.
Good catch. I mean, that was a great catch. I mean, it was still a good ways for the third baseman to come, but he does come out with it, and that's probably why they're 8-1.
Yeah. And Chandler Jenkins, who's 0 for 1 on the night, another left-handed hitter up for Cherryville.
Ripped one in the right field.
Right fielder back, and makes the catch. Beam tags at second, heading down to third. He'll have third standing.
Yep. Takes third easily.
On the fly out to right, so he's 90 feet away from another post 100 run for Ryan Kraft. Kraft, first pitch swinging, flied out to right field, leading off the second inning for Cherryville. So Kraft trying to come through here.
Got the man around.
And Kraft ready. Pitch is inside. One ball, no strikes on Ryan Kraft. Kraft shortstop. Batting 7th in the order tonight.
2 outs. We got, and that's Beam out on third base, isn't it?
Yep. Beam's at third after a single to get there, leading off the inning. Went to second on a wild pitch and advanced to third on the fly out. The count goes 1-1 to Kraft. And the pitch. It is high inside. Yeah. 2-1 on Kraft. Be a good time for a Kraft single.
Yeah.
Glass of milk. Here's a 2-1 pitch, foul back.
Foul over top.
And the deuces are wild.
Deuces are wild, and just 90 feet away is Josh Beam over on third base. just looking for anything to get another run in for post 100.
Well, the way that ball's been flying around, a wild pitch, pass ball, anything he could score tonight. 2-2 to count, 2 out, runner at third, 2-0 Cherryville, bottom of the fourth to pitch to Kraft, and he rips it left line. No, foul.
Foul by a few feet.
Oh.
Probably about a yard just off the left field line.
2-2 remains to count. Ryan Kraft.
Ryan Kraft fighting to stay alive, trying to get Josh Beam in for another run. So remains Deuces Wild up on the Mr.
Hauser and Sparky Drugstore. Swing and a miss by Kraft, and that'll do it for Cherryville. They leave the runner at third, and it's no runs on a hit, no errors, one left. And we played for on the Hauser Drug Mr. Sparky scoreboard. It is still 2-0 Cherryville. You're listening to B Squared Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
Some people do. MCPCherryville.com. Check out that new and improved website. And the grill is now under new management. Come on in for your favorite sandwiches. That's at the Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street in Cherryville. On the go for you. For over 50 years, Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville has been locally owned and operated. Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville specializes in auto parts, paint, hydraulic hoses, and more. Plus, they have an experienced and knowledgeable staff working to serve you, no matter what your automotive needs are. See Drew and his crew of automotive specialists at Napa Auto Parts, 905 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-4581 today. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger takes this time to invite you to Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry in Cherryville and Cherryville Dental Clinic. You'll find a state-of-the-art facility with excellent dental care from their competent and caring staff, offering a wide array of preventive, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, and they strive to improve your dental health and a higher quality of life. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry, 1015 East Church Street in Cherryville, and Cherryville Dental Clinic, 106 North Mountain Street in Cherryville. Visit the website at CloningerDentistry.com.
In the fourth inning, got the leadoff single by Beam. He got around to third eventually and left him stranded there. So leading off for Hickory, top of the order, Hanvey, Pate, and McGraw due up. Pitch from the Blue Mist is a ball.
Little high inside.
The Blue Mist has struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 batters on the night.
And he's walked and hit a few. Let me figure that after the 1-0 pitch. And it's a bouncer to third. Foul ball. Good thing it was. 1-1. Let's see. He's walked 3 and hit 3. Wow. And he's got a 2-0 lead. Walked 3, hit 3, struck out 6. So
let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do with Hanvey here.
And he's getting out no hits, no hitter going.
1-1.
Oh no, I didn't I? Fly ball to left. Left fielder got it. That's King out there for out number. I said that before I realized what I did.
Yeah, if they get a hit, I'm gonna look at you with the very stern face there, Mr. Baker.
I was just being a good reporter. I'm stating the facts.
There you go.
Fly out to left for Hanvey brings up Pates. Pates 0 for 2. Ground out and a strikeout. It's ball 1.
High and away. Count 1-0 with 1 out. Top of the 5th inning, rather. Sorry about that.
Yeah, he tied Lou Gehrig tonight.
And let's see, after the 1-0 pitch, we'll give you an update on a couple scores. While
foul ball. Count now 1-1.
Yeah.
1 out.
Hauser Drug and Wise Electric Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Last we heard, Shelby 3, Henderson County 2 in the top of the 6th. And the Braves are now tied 4-4 with the Yankees. Alex Rodriguez, a grand slam to tie it up.
Pate with another foul ball off the first base line. Count now 1-2, 1 out. 1-2 count for Tyler Pate.
Oh, okay. And David Keever showing me on the
a little low and inside
computer here with
score
that.
Now 2-2. Tyler Pate.
With that grand slam, A-Rod ties Lou Gehrig for all-time lead in grand slams at 23. How about that? That's a good trivia question. 2-2 pitch into dirt, 3-2 on Pate.
3-2 count on Pate, rather, and 1 out. Top of the 5th inning here.
Is his name Pate, like the coach up there, Pate? P-A-T-E? That's his son. Is it?
And the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Got him on strikeouts, 7 strikeouts for the Blue Mist. Blue. Remember the song by Ray Stevens, The Blue Cyclone? Y'all have probably never heard that. It's about a wrestler named the Blue Cyclone.
I wonder if you said that is Tyler Pate. Is that Coach Pate's son from the Catawba Valley?
I don't know. I spelled his name off the lineup, P-A-I-T-T, but I couldn't maybe read the coach's writing. I might have misspelled it. It's ball 1 to McGraw. Cole McGraw was hit by a pitch in the first, walked in the third. Swing and a miss by the left-hander. 1-1 now. Well, McGraw bats third in the order. Left-handed batting center fielder here in the top of the 5th. 2 out, nobody on. For Hickory, down 2-0. The pitch from the Blue Mist.
A little bit high.
Mm-hmm. Ball 2-1.
2-1 the count. 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. 2-1 count to McGraw.
Little breeze out there blowing the flag straight out to center field. Pitch
Ball
fouled away.
Fouled back over the third base line.
Got Deuces Wild again. I know after the rain, I went outside and it felt kind of comfortable out there tonight. Yeah, got a little breeze blowing now and might be a little chilly for some of the fans. 2-2 pitch is outside. Full count. McGraw. By my books, that is the 6th full count now. And this one's popped fly to
left
right.
Right center.
Going to be, center fielder Best takes charge, makes the catch.
Third out.
And it's 3 up, 3 down. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's still 2-0 Cherryville and the Mr. Sparky and Hauser Drug scoreboard. You're listening to B-Squared Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
So many policies with different providers makes everything confusing.
Man, when you bundle your home, auto, and life insurance policies with Nationwide, will help you feel more protected and even save you up to 25%. I think you can take it from here, right?
Nationwide is on your side.
Call your local Nationwide agent, Sandy Cunningham in Cherryville today at 704-445-1990.
Post 100 leading this ball game 2-0, and batter up Dylan Hastings for Cherryville against Robert Whaley and company from Hickory. Hastings drills one to center, going to drop in.
Center field, yes, for a base hit.
Hit for Hastings, and that'll be the 4th hit for Cherryville, and the first one by somebody other than Beam or King. Base hit by Hastings, who's 1 for 1 now. Dylan reached in the second on an error, tried to go to second on the play and was thrown out. So he's safely aboard first here and brings up Luke Kaiser. Kaiser showing bunt, missed it. It's a strike on Kaiser. Tried to bunt it and missed it. The number 9 hitter, Luke Kaiser.
Count 0-1, Dylan Hastings.
Yep, the 0-1 pitch. He shows bunt again. He pops it up. It's going to be caught by the pitcher. How about that?
That was a heck of a play there
Pitcher.
by Whaley.
Mm-hmm.
Heck of a play there by Whaley, the pitcher. Coming off the mound there for a high bunt. And like I said, these guys are playing some good defense out here, Milton. That's one of the reasons that they're undefeated in the conference play and 8-1 overall. That's why it's probably a very low-scoring ball game as well. The defensive, but both very good defensive clubs out here tonight.
Mm-hmm. And they'll bring up Bass. Thomas Bass has reached on a strikeout, on a wild pitch on a strikeout. Later came into scoring the first. He walked in the third. Here's a ground ball to third. 5-4-3 double play. You won't see that very often with Bass, the runner. But he grounds into a double play, a 5-4-3 double play for outs 2 and 3. And that'll do it for Cherryville in the fifth. No runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the sixth. On the Hauser Drug Mr. Sparky scoreboard, it remains 2-0 Cherryville. You're listening to B Square Construction Post 100 Baseball.
For complete auto repair, see Garen Sellers at Seller Service Center on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway. Right now, they're offering alignments for only $29.95 with a purchase of 4 tires. But hurry, the offer ends soon. From tires and repair to inspections to alignment and custom rims, Seller Service Center does it all. From AC repair to shock, struts, oil changes, and computerized balancing. Seller Service Center does it all. 7156 Dallas-Cherryville Highway. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturdays, 8 to 1.
Stamey Funeral Home, serving Cleveland and surrounding counties since 1900. Stamey Funeral Home is owned and operated by the Tysinger family, loving and caring licensed professionals. Our family is here for your family during one of the most difficult periods in life, planning, pre-planning, or pre-need counseling. We're here to listen, care, and help. That's what families are all about. Stamey Funeral Home, located in Fallston, our family serving your family.
Car Store in Cherryville is your source for auto sales and service. Stop by to see the Jenkins boys for the best deals around on pre-owned vehicles. The Car Store now does inspections, oil changes, tire and wheel changes, along with brake service, paintless dent removal, and minor repairs. The Car Store in Cherryville is locally owned and operated for over 20 years on Lincoln and Highway 150 in Cherryville. Let us earn your business. If we don't have it, we will find it. Call today, 704-435-1988. TRT Trailer Sales stocks one of the largest selections of trailers nationwide. No matter what you're looking for, TRT Trailer Sales has it or can get it. Motorcycle trailers, gooseneck and concessions, race trailers, go-kart trailers, V-nosed, horse trailers, and of course utility trailers. Name brands include Shadowmaster, Cargo Express, and more. 90 days same as cash, just in credit, $0 down. TRT Trailer Sales off Highway 321, exit 20 just south of Lincoln. 1-877-279-7465.
West End Sales in Vail is proud to welcome Ron Parker to their staff. Ron takes his time to invite his friends and former customers to come by and see him for all of your farm and lawn and garden equipment needs. And for a limited time, get a free loader with any Coyote Series tractor, excluding the DS Series. And get a free first-time oil change with the purchase of any new tractor. See Ron Parker today at West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail. There is a national shortage of home standby generators. Now is the time to order your Generac home standby generator from Mr. Sparky and Wise Electric in Cherryville. Call now and get $500 off when you mention this ad.
Mr. Sparky, we're on time, you'll see. Mr. Sparky, all your repair is free. You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Bruce isn't sure why he's out here, but this happens every time Aunt Betty and her allergies come to town, doesn't it, Bruce? But now, Train can help downtrodden animals like Bruce. A Train Clean Effect system removes up to 99.98% of the allergens from all the air that it heats or cools, so your owners will never choose Aunt Betty over you again. Let's go find your family a Train dealer.
Call Roland Black Heating and Cooling, 704-865-1375.
It's hard to stop a train.
Take time out from your busy, hectic life and have some fun. Lots of fun at Exhilaration Station in Cherryville.
Tracking down numbers and details. Completing the process. We do everything we can to make switching a snap. So the sooner you get started, the better. Cherryville.
All right, welcome back, folks, as we go to the bottom of the sixth, and Post 100 out in front 2-0, batter up. Brett Huff, Mosteller, and Beam, the 2, 3, and 4 spots for Cherryville. Pitch swung on a miss by Huff, who's 0 for 1.
Folks, if you're watching on whatsupshopper.com, sorry about had some technical difficulties up here in the box and had a little camera issue, but we're back on live now.
1-1 goes the count to Huff. Huff, who has an RBI on a ground out in the first inning and then a walk in the third, unofficially 0 for 1 tonight. And the pitch is inside, 2-1 on Huff. Coming up on about 10 minutes till 10. We started at 8:34 tonight due to rain. Delayed us in our start. And the pitch is high, 3-1. Cherryville seniors travel to Gaffney tomorrow night. No broadcast there. The juniors will be at home tomorrow night against Lincoln at 7 o'clock here at Freddie Field. No broadcast there. It's ball 4 to Huff. So leadoff walk. Cherryville has benefited from leadoff batters on every inning but one, and that was in the second. And the batter is going to be Blake Mosteller. Blake has flied out and struck out on the night. Cherryville with 4 hits in the contest. Yeah.
Got the 2 runs in the first inning.
Sure did. 2 runs in the first.
Been a defensive show.
Haven't really, well, let's see. I believe we kind of ran ourselves out of an inning in the third, then left a runner at third base in the 4th inning. And had 2 runners to throw to first.
Had a big double play in the 5th.
Yeah, had to lead off hitter on Hastings in the 5th with 1 out. Of all people, Thomas Bess ground into a double play, a 5-4-3 double play. And boy, that's rare. And for Bess. And here's a line drive base hit between short and third for Mosteller.
So Mosteller gets a hit on the night. 1 for 3.
And 2 on, nobody out for Josh Beam. Beam's a perfect 2 for 2 with a run scored tonight. He was the runner left at third in the 4th as well. Yeah, almost has 2 runs scored tonight. They could have got him in back in the 4th inning. Remember, in our College Building Supplies post-game show, we will be announcing a Post 100 MVP of the game brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy. And the pitch to Beam, ball 1. Catcher blocks it up there. 5 hits now for Cherryville.
And we were just talking, Beam was the man left on in the 3rd inning, wasn't it?
In the 4th. Left at third, in the 4th. Yeah. And here comes the coach out. We're going to have a visit to the mound by the Hickory manager, so we'll take this short timeout.
Exhilaration Station has something every family member would enjoy. Batting cages, mini golf, games for every age. Why, Exhilaration Station can even help you with that next great birthday party. Open 7 days a week behind the old Harris Teeter in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0670. Remember, take time out and have some good old-fashioned fun at Exhilaration Station.
Thinking about remodeling your home? Or maybe you're even thinking about building a new home, or maybe a new building out back. Either way, call on the building experts at B Squared Construction. Get your project started today. From decks to roofing to kitchen and bath to siding to gutters. Also window and door replacement. With over 40 years of combined experience, B Squared Construction. Call Brad Beatonhead at 704-201-4453 or Banjo Strap at 704-713-8296 to get your project started today.
And it's 2-0 on Beam. Runners first and second, nobody out for Cherryville in the bottom of the sixth. And it's not lightning flashing off in the distance, is it?
Well, I've been seeing it for a while. I didn't want to say anything, Milton. It's kind of like you're talking about the no hits.
Yeah.
You're full of good news tonight, aren't you, Milton?
I'm just being a good reporter. 3-0 on Beam. 3-0 to Josh Beam, having a 2-for-2 night. Hit right here would be nice.
Got 2 on,
but steps off. Yeah.
Got runners on first and second. No outs. Count 3-0 here at the bottom of the sixth inning.
Here's the 3-0 pitch to Beam. And it's going to be ball. Beam thought it was ball 4. I thought it was a strike. And the umpire did too. 3-1 on Josh Beam.
I thought it was a little high.
Did you?
Yeah, but I thought it was ball 4 as well. But
it was close enough on 3-0.
Yeah, it was. It was. I thought he probably thought he was going to get a gimme. Yeah. And he's still in there at 3-1 now. Josh Beam's in there. Count 3-1. Runners at first and second. No outs.
And the pitch swung on a miss. 3-2. Just out of curiosity, this game's official now, isn't it? Yep, we're far enough because that is lightning way off, isn't it? And just in case,
folks, we have been getting a fireworks show. Off in center and right center field.
Way out there, we hope. And that's ball 4 on the 3-2 pitch. Beam walks to load them up. 2 walks and a hit this inning. And it
brings up Heath King.
3-3 in the 10th, Shelby and Henderson County. How about that? 3-3 in the 10th, Shelby and Henderson County. And it's Heath King with the bases loaded, nobody out. King singled and popped up tonight and takes a strike there from Robert Whaley, the right-hander for Hickory. Started this game, but in some trouble and is again now. 0-1 pitch, outside corner for a strike. Umpire sees that lightning maybe and says, let's hurry this thing up a little bit.
He might. It looked like another ball to me, but the count is 0-2 to King. No outs, 3 runners on.
The pitch, there's a fly ball to right. This is probably deep enough to score the run. Coming home for Cherryville is going to be Huff. And moving over to third will be Mosteller. On the sac fly by King, he'll get an RBI, his second ribby of the night. And it's
Beam stays at first.
Yeah. And it's 3-0 now, Cherryville.
3-0, 1 out, runners on the corners. Chandler Jenkins is at bat.
Yep. Let me get my scorebook caught up here. All right, Jenkins, ground out and a fly out tonight. They appeal that Mosteller didn't tag up or left early at second, but no, says the umpire. He's safe. Scoring again was Huff on the sac fly by King with the bases loaded, so that now is 1 out and runners first and third for Cherryville, and left-handed hitter Chandler Jenkins waits. Cherryville first baseman who made a fine play over there at first, digging out that throw by Mosteller to end the top of the sixth. And fake to third, look to first by Whaley. All right, 1 out, runners on the corners, lightning up in the distance. And the pitch. Popped up, left side, giving chase.
Dropped it.
Didn't hang on. Shortstop almost came up with the catch. He was flying too.
Yes, he was.
If he'd have run into,
it's probably a good thing he actually looked up and dropped it, because that tarp, the tarp that covers the home plate down there, was kind of rolled up and right in his direction. So
he could have took a bad fall. Strike 1 on Jenkins. Yeah. Yeah, and he was the third baseman and left fielder coming in at the same time. If they had collided with the shortstop who was showing his speed, Hanvey, that could have been awful. All right, it's 0-1 then on Jenkins. Left-handed hitter waits. Again, the move to third, look to first.
Fans getting anxious down there, wanting him to throw a pitch.
Whaley obliges here, and it's popped up this time, but is it going to stay
inside the park? No, comes out into the stands.
Gets behind the backstop on the first base side. 0-2 to Jenkins. Jenkins at sixth in the order tonight. Left-handed hitter with runners on the corners. One out, a run in. It's 3-0 now. Cherryville in the sixth. And Chandler Jenkins waits. The pitch from Whaley, way outside on the left-handed batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 our count.
1 out. Runner still on the corners.
Big opportunity for Cherryville here to bring in some insurance runs. And here's a bouncer. Pitcher will cover. Coming now, they got the runner between third and home. They got the blue mist hung up. Now it's going to be still in the rundown. It's Blake Mosteller, and they'll tag him out. Going all the way to second will be Jenkins on the fielder's choice. Yeah, I couldn't think what had happened there. Jenkins on the fielder's choice reached first, went all the way to second. Beam goes down to third. There's 2 out as they get Mosteller in the rundown.
Which brings up Ryan Kraft.
I don't know. That was like a 1 to 5 to everybody else put out.
Put every number.
Yeah, just put, there's 9 numbers. You pick them. Out number. If you get the numbers right, you win the lottery, right?
Coach Reynolds having a little conference with Mr. Kraft before he goes to the plate.
Kraft's a good hitter, and he's 0 for 2 on the night, so he's definitely due. And Coach, give him a pat.
You got 2 outs.
Go up there and do what you do.
Got 2 outs. My runners at second and third base. So
Kraft,
a little encouragement from Coach Reynolds there to try to get an action plan going there.
All right. And the pitch from Whaley to Kraft, taking for a strike. Kraft's had a little difficult time with this pitcher tonight. Fly out that he didn't look comfortable on the swing, and he struck out swinging in the fourth. Fly out back in the second. 0-1 pitch from Whaley. And it's lifted to center. It's shallow center fielder coming in, but we'll get there in time for out number 3. So Cherryville only get 1 run out of the deal on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left. We played 6. It's 3-0 Cherryville. On the Hauser Drug Mr. Sparky scoreboard, you're listening to B Square Construction, Post 100, radio and video, whatsupshopper.com.
Time out.
There you go, Ann. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing. Here's your card. What was that? It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee. You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union. She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
It's time to gear up to mow the grass, prune the trees, and trim the weeds. To help with your outdoor projects, Husqvarna has everything you need. This means you can save time on the job, get the job done right, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Stop by Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln and see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna, taming the wild. Most of us will make or assist in making funeral arrangements of some kind in our lives. This can mean making many decisions at a very difficult and emotional time. At Carpenter's Funeral Home of Cherryville, their funeral directors, John Porter and Carol Carpenter, are there to offer help and guidance. Carpenter's Funeral Home promotes the highest ethical and professional standards while maintaining cost-effective service, even winning the Pursuit of Excellence Award. Carpenter's Funeral Home, 1100 East Main Street in Cherryville, a member of the North Carolina Funeral Directors Association.
He actually does write our NASCAR article.
Okay, that's where I've heard it. Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Top of the 7th. Swing and a miss, strike one. Matt Ward, and then Luke Burton, and then Kieron Whitfield do up the bottom of the order for Hickory. That one pitch from the Blue Miss, ball one. 1-1 strike on Ward. Ward has been hit by a pitch and has struck out. Officially 0 for 1 on the night. Right-handed batter is Ward. Next pitch, a ball. 2-1. Blue Miss working fast.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe too fast. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, he throws ball 3. I'm going to get fussed at here in a minute. If he walks this batter, I'm in trouble up here. Because I'll tell you why. If he walks him. 3-1 pitch. It's a base hit. Well,
you're safe then, I guess.
I'm kind of in trouble for that's the first hit for Hickory. But I had said in the break, and I told folks, I said, no, I'm not saying this on the air, but Blake had set down 12 in a row until that batter Ward gets the first hit. I did mention the no-hitter a couple innings ago.
Well, folks, you heard it first. It was not Josh Collins.
Hey, one hitter ain't bad.
Oh, man.
Batter up is Luke Barton. Barton struck out and grounded out.
Luke Barton up. First pitch coming in now. No outs on the inning. Runner at first.
Well, you get all that pressure. You're in the 7th. Here's a bunt back to the pitcher. And the Blue Miss goes to first with it. Sacrifice bunt by Barton moves Ward to scoring position 1-3 on the putout. Ward down to second. One away for Whitfield. I was going to say, you get all that pressure. You got the no-hitter. So get that hit out of the way.
Now we focus on winning the game.
That's right. You focus on getting the win.
I got you.
And the Blue Mist had been just cruising. He walked the leadoff batter in the 3rd, and he set down 12 in a row. Then the hit leading off the 7th here. It's okay. Here's a bunt. Good bunt by Whitfield. Going to be tough play. Kaiser throw to first. Threw it away. Run coming home for Hickory. Ball caroms off the wall out in right field foul territory. Right fielder picks it up there and gets it back in, and it's going to be a hit and an error for Whitfield, the bunt single, and that's the second hit of the night, and then the error on the throw by Kaiser, E2. Ward scores. It's 3-1. Down to second goes Whitfield with one out for the top of the order, Hanby. Well, I really started something, didn't I? 3-1 game. And it's ball 1 to Hanby. The top of the order is 0 for 3 on the night. 2 flyouts sandwiched around a strikeout looking.
1-0 count, 1 out. Top of the order, Hanby, runner on second.
Pitcher steps off the plate. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that, they call a balk.
They must have called a balk.
Sure did. A balk.
Which sends
Whitfield.
Whitfield,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Which sends Whitfield over to third base.
Mm-hmm. And the count is still 1-0 on Hanby.
1 out. Whitfield now on third base, 90 feet away.
And the pitch. High fly ball, shallow center, probably not deep enough. Whitfield is not coming home, and the throw down is to Kaiser. They keep the runner at third base, and there's 2 out on the fly out by Hanby to center field.
And Whitfield was coming, and he was coming hard, and he saw how he saw the ball coming in fast.
Put the brakes on.
He put the brakes on after he saw the ball screaming in from Thomas Best, and probably a good call by the Hickory coach. Would like to see it out, but
Shelby and Henderson County, meanwhile, tied in the top of the 11th, 3-3 in the Miss Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Batter here is Pate, Tyler Pate.
Struck out last time.
Pate is 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts on the night, along with the ground out, and it's strike one the call from our umpire, Mr. Feedy. 0-1 on Pate. Pate bats second in the order. We're still at third, but 2 out now, and this pitch fouled off. 0-2.
I got a little story on Pate. I went to college at Lenore-Ryan, and I had his father, Frank Pate, who's also was then the coach of the Lenore-Ryan Bears. Now he's a coach of Catawba Valley. But I knew Tyler Pate as he was a young boy, and you know what? He probably had the best manners that I've ever seen from a child anywhere. And you know, and I have a little girl, and I want my little girl's manners to be just as good as Tyler Pate's.
There you go. Good,
little side note.
Good role model there.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, 0-2 the count on Pate. And the pitch is outside, 1-0. Yep. Pate, left-hander batter, steps back in. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2-run lead for Cherryville. Hickory batting top of the 7th. Hickory has a runner at third, and the pitch from the Blue Mist outside. And we got the deuces wild again.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
That's about 15 times tonight.
Yes, it is.
Here we go.
Pate up to bat. Whitfield 90 feet away on third base.
2-2 pitch coming to Pate. Blue Mist ready, and the pitch. Back at him up the middle. Base hit. It'll score Whitfield, and Pate gets a RBI single. And we got a 1-run game here in the top of the 7th. That run that Cherryville put on in the 3rd now, a difference in the game. I'm back in the 6th, rather, that 3rd run in the bottom of the 6th. And Hickory in business here with
Pate
Cole McGraw
now.
An RBI for Pate. And I'm going to bring up Cole McGraw. McGraw has been hit by a pitch. He has walked, and he has flied out. And it's ball 1 to McGraw. So the no-hitter goes to a 3-hitter here in the 7th. And the pitch from Marceller, a ball 2-0. 2 out, but Cherryville struggling to get that last out here in the 7th.
Yes,
2
sir.
runs have scored.
Marceller just want to get this inning behind him. And here comes a chat from Coach Reynolds.
All right, Coach coming out. We'll take a short break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Buy one.
Cherryville and North Lake Country Club are both open to and welcome to the public. Both locations have been recently remodeled and are available for weddings and receptions, also reunions, corporate and private parties, and more. The Cherryville Country Club is open for lunch and supper Thursday and Friday from 11 to 9, and both Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club are accepting new memberships at this time. The Cherryville Country Club golf course is also available to the public. Come on down for a great meal and great...
We're going to have a pitching change here for Cherryville Post 100. When we come back, we'll have the changes for you. So stay with us. It's a 3-2 ball game, 1-run game. Cherryville leads.
Hauser Drugstore on the corner in downtown Cherryville has been
golfing experience. Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club. Cherryville Self Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slip covers, ropes, and more. Cherryville Self Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and is also the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. For more information, call 704-435-4909.
College Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets, exterior siding, all-size lumber, treated and regular. 5E galvanized metal starts at $15.49 per sheet. Wooden storage buildings start at $1,099. 3-tab roofing shingles, $44.96 a square or $14.99 a bundle. College Building Supplies, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-922-8649.
Cherryville Federal Bank makes switching a snap. Every bank has a switch kit, but ours has a name and a face, a real person ready to walk you through all the details. Automatic drafts, direct deposit, tracking down numbers and details. Completing the process. We do everything we can to make switching a snap. So the sooner you get started, the better. Cherryville Federal Bank. It's just better here. Member FDIC.
Blake Mosseller goes to left field, and Sam Travis comes in to play third, and I believe he goes in Heath King's spot, who was in the starter in left field. All right. And Hastings had to go to the dugout there for a moment. He was finished with his warm-ups and ran to the dugout, and now he's back on the mound, about ready to go here. One out to get. Josh here in the seventh, and Cherryville holding on to a one-run lead, tying run at first base for Hickory.
Scores 3-2 here at the top of the seventh.
Hastings inherits a 2-0 count on Cole McGraw, number 3 batter in the order. And the throw to first, safe, is Pate. McGraw bats third in the order. He is, like I said earlier, hit by pitch. He's walked and he's flied out. And this one's popped up. And it's going to be shortstop Kraft. Kraft, as the ball tails back on him, he hung in there on it, made the catch. It was tough, but he got it for out number 3. One pitch, and Hastings does what he's called to do. He got him out of the seventh. All right, 2 runs for Post 48 Hickory on 3 hits. There was 1 Post 100 error and 1 left. And we go to the bottom of the seventh. Let's get a few on the board here, as Cherryville leads 3-2 now on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B Square Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
Dr. Paul. For the grad or dear old dad, the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment has unique gifts for both. Visit one of their convenient locations in Lincoln and Boger City and Vail and get free delivery within 3 miles of Lincoln and Boger City. And be sure to see them on Facebook. Unique gifts for the grad and dad at the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment. Carolina Shopping Center, Boger City, Town and Country Shopping Center, Lincoln, and in the Honey Shopping Center, Highway 10 in Vail.
Cherryville in front, but Hickory has gotten on the board, gotten some offense going there as Blake Mostetler left the game in the seventh with 2 out. Dylan Hastings come in and got on 1 pitch a pop-up to Cole McGraw, who had a 2-0 count on him at the time. So for Cherryville, it's Hastings leading off the seventh, the bottom of, and Luke Kaiser, then Thomas Bestiu to follow here. Dylan Hastings had a single his last time up. He's also reached base on an error tonight. And the right-handed hitter Hastings steps up against Whaley. And the pitch, a ball. Robert Whaley, starter for Hickory, still out there, giving up 3 runs on 5 hits to Cherryville. And it's fouled off, strike 1, 1 ball and 1 strike on Dylan Hastings. You look at that scoreboard, 3 runs, 5 hits Cherryville, 2 runs, 3 hits Hickory. Looks like a lot closer game than it's really been until the seventh. And the 1-1 pitch is low ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike on Hastings. The pitch, 3-1. 3-1. I believe. I do believe.
I'm keeping the left-handed out.
David Keever's pinch hitting on the scoreboard for Troy Jr. Here comes Troy Jr. back. And that's ball 4. 3-1 pitch. Hastings, another leadoff batter on for Cherryville. Every inning tonight except the second for Cherryville. They've had the leadoff batter on. But only 3 runs to show for it. And it's Luke Kaiser. Kaiser has flied out and popped up. Popped that bunt up his last time up. And he bunts here and fouls it off. Strike 1 on Luke Kaiser, catcher for Cherryville. Number 9 hitter. So Hastings goes back to first base after the foul ball. 0-1 to count on Kaiser. And the pitch is bunt again. That one hit him. Hit on the wrist or forearm there, and Kaiser hit by a pitch. Cherryville cooking now here in the bottom of the 7th. Perhaps with nobody out in the top of the order, Thomas Best coming up. Is Whaley starting to get a little tired out there, maybe a little wild. Been kind of wild most of the night.
Yeah, yes.
Both pitchers, really. The Blue Miss had set down 12 in a row until the 7th inning, and I jinxed him in the timeout. I didn't say it on the air, but still, yeah, my fault.
You claimed it.
Yeah.
That's all right. As long as we come away with the W, Milton, I don't think too many people will be mad at you.
They won't. They'll forgive me. I hope. Please forgive me. If you can't forgive me, come fuss at me at my niece's store. I'll be hanging out around there tomorrow in Krause, beside the post office, Memory Lane, Antiques and Finds. I'll just be hanging around there all day tomorrow, and you can come fuss at me there at the store and buy something.
If you catch him before the game, he'll probably be over at Malcolm's Pat's Drive-In.
Yep. All right, here comes Bess. Top of the order, Bess. He shows bunt here, and the pitch taken for a strike. Bess has had an unusual night. He struck out in the first, but reached on the wild pitch on the strikeout. He came in and scored later on. Then in the third, he walked. In the 5th, he hit into a double play. Count is an 0-1 with runners first and second, nobody out. Bottom of the 7th, a 3-2 Cherryville lead. And the pitch, ball, 1 strike to Bess. On base, Bess. Let's see if he can do it here for us in the 7th.
No outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Got runners on first and second.
Shows bunt again. And bunts it this time back to the pitcher. Throw to first gets Bess. And the runners move to second and third. Called upon to sacrifice that time. Bess comes through. 1-3 on the put out. And I bring up Brett Huff. He was not bunting for a hit that time. He was bunting to move those runners in scoring position, and he did it.
He did it successfully. Yes, he did. Sacrifice bunt. Executed very well there.
Brett Huff, the batter, he's walked twice along with a ground out tonight. But on the ground out, got an RBI back in the first. And it's strike 1 to Huff here. 1 out, runner second and third now in a 1-run game in the bottom of the 7th. And Brett Huff, right-handed hitter, waits. Pitch from the right-hander, Robert Whaley. The 0-1 pitch, high and tight. 1-1 to Huff. Huff out of West Lincoln High School. Did he graduate this year? No, he'll be back at West Lincoln next year. 1-1 pitch, and it is ball 2.
2-1 the count. 1 out. Huff the batter. We got runners at second and third.
All right, the 2-1 from Whaley. It is fouled back. 2-2 to Mr. Huff. Not Mr. Hauser.
Not Mr.
We can just combine it all with Mr. Hauser scoreboard.
Mr. Hauser scoreboard. I'm sure there's a Mr. Hauser around here somewhere. But yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
2-2 to count here to Huff.
Got a little ahead of myself on that one, didn't I?
It's all right. Here's the pitch from Whaley. Ground ball, first base. First baseman started to come home. Now goes to the second baseman covering over at first base for the put out. They get the run in, however. Hastings scores on the 3-4 put out on Huff for out number 2. Kaiser advanced to third, and there's 2 down.
Now is 4-2 post 100.
Yep, and brings up the Blue Mist, who's now the left fielder. Blake Monsteller, base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 3 on the night. So, insurance run 90 feet away, 4-2, Mr. Sparky Hauser drug scoreboard in the bottom of the 7th here at Fraley Field. The pitch to Blake Mosteller. Strike called. 0-1 the count. And just to remind folks, you can watch this game tonight on whatsupshopper.com and listen to the radio broadcast as well.
Also want to mention we got dirt track racing every Friday.
And the Blue Mist swinging and a miss that time, 0-2.
Yeah, we have live dirt track racing over at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds, Milton, every Friday night from 8 to 11. If you can't get there, you can always watch it online at whatsupshopper.com.
Okay. I hope that continues to go well.
Big hit out in left field.
High fly, left fielder has him played just about right. Makes the catch. Whitfield out there for out number three. Yeah. 1 run in the inning on no hits. There was no errors, and there was 1 runner left on. We've played 7. It's 4-2. Cherryville builds their lead back to 2 runs on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Truck scoreboard. And this is B Square Construction Post 100 Baseball.
A lot of people are
Friends, let's stop spending our weekends driving back and forth from some home improvement warehouse. Let's make one trip to Ace, get help quickly from people who know their stuff, and do it all before our second cup of coffee. Get your weekend back.
Ace can help you quickly turn your to-do list into a to-done list.
To help out with your weekend projects, see Ferguson's Ace Hardware. Ferguson's Ace Hardware on Highway 150 East in Cherryville, helping you out with your weekend projects.
Ace, the helpful place.
Hi, I'm Sherry Hefner, the pastor's wife at the First Baptist Church of Cherryville. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Teach your children the way they should go, and when they grow up, they will not depart from it." As a mother of 4 teens and young adult children, I can attest to the many challenges of Christian parenting in these modern times. That is why this scripture is such a comfort to me. I can rest assured knowing that regardless of the choices my children may make in life, they can never get away from the godly upbringing that my husband and I have provided for them. Are you laying a godly foundation for your children? This is Sherry Hefner of First Baptist Cherryville, where we strive to accomplish all things through Christ.
By 2 in battle of undefeateds in the division. 1 loss overall for both teams. As the batter up is Colton Chapman. From Dylan Hastings, the pitch, a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes to Chapman. Eckert and Fulbright due to follow here for post 48 Hickory. Pitch swung on and missed. Cherryville, Coach Reynolds goes to Dylan Hastings with 2 out and a 2-0 count on the batter in the 7th. And the tying run aboard, and Hastings 1 pitch got a pop-up for the out number 3, and there's a strike on a big old swooping curveball.
Count now 1-2. Top of the 8.
Colton Chapman's walked, struck out, and grounded out. And the pitch swung on and missed.
So we struck out Chapman. 1 out. Coming to the plate now is Jordan Eckert.
Eckert. Just like the old drugstore.
Yeah, what happened to those drugstores?
I guess they just went away in this area anyhow. Fly out, a strikeout, and a pop-up for Eckert. And it swung on and missed.
Big breaking ball there.
Oh, boy. Eckert looked fooled on that.
He sure did.
Shelby wins 4-3 in the 11th inning over Henderson County. Shelby wins 4-3. That breaking ball hits Eckert. That's the 4th time a Cherryville pitcher has hit a Hickory batter tonight. Mosteller hit 3, and now Hastings hits 1.
Yeah.
And it was heading to count 0-1. So with 1 out, hit by a pitch is Eckert, brings up Fulbright. Fulbright has walked and grounded out twice tonight. Fulbright, the designated hitter, left-handed batter. And throw to first. Back in is Eckerd.
Eckerd called safe.
And Hastings delivers the pitch. Check swing. Got him on strike one.
So the count now, 0-1, 1 out. Got a man on first base.
Fulbright waits. And the pitch to the lefty. It is ball one. Oohs and ahs and hoops and ups and ups from the crowd.
I think they thought that was a strike. It must have been a little low.
The problem is those umpires paid to get into this game.
Yeah.
Unless they snuck in somehow. 1-1 pitch. There's a strike.
That's what they were looking for. That's what they thought it was last time. Another big swooping curve there. Caught the outside corner.
1-2 on Fulbright.
Still 1 out. Eckerd still on first base.
And that's strike 3 call, and he knew it.
He sure did. Another big pitch by Hastings there.
The batter, Jordan Fulbright, was on his way to the dugout before the umpire even pulled the lawnmower.
Yeah, he knew it was. As soon as it came across the plate, he knew it was. And, it happens like that sometimes. Now up to bat comes Matt Ward.
Ward has been hit by a pitch. He has struck out, and he has singled and scored in this ball game. He was the first hitter of the night for Hickory, leading off the top of the 7th, and scored the first run of the game for Hickory. That pitch a ball, 1-0 to Ward. Third baseman Matt Ward.
I'm not sure if you noticed this or not, but the fireworks, the lightning shows now moved over into right field.
Oh, okay.
It started out in left center, moved to center now. Moved over to right center. Now it's over in right field. So storm moving around us.
That right field, not the one over there that I was looking at.
Yeah.
That right.
Yeah. The actual right field.
I'm amphibious. I can my right and left.
Are you amphibious or
I'm amphibious
or dyslexic?
That too. 3-0 on Ward. Meanwhile, oh my goodness. Here's the pitch. Strike. On the 3-0, taking all the way. Ward is Hickory down a couple runs and down their last 4 outs in the regulation here. Popped up, going to be close. Yeah. First baseman Cameron High, right in front of the backstop, in front of the first base dugout, catches it, holds on. You can see it kind of bobble in his glove, but he held on for the out. Cameron High just came in at first base.
An outstanding play right there in front of the Hickory dugout.
So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 4-2 Cherryville, Mr. Sparky Hauser Road scoreboard. And B Square Construction, Post 100 baseball.
Buy one, get a second at half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27 west of Lincoln. Ask about their buy one, get one half price specials. On Mondays, it's a poor boy basket. Tuesdays, a cheeseburger basket. Wednesdays, a barbecue basket. Thursdays, a chicken filet basket. And on Fridays, it's a big old fish basket. Buy one, get one half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27, 2 miles west of Lincoln. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window.
Hauser Drug Store on the corner in downtown Cherryville has been Cherryville's hometown pharmacy since 1935, and they know you by name. For durable medical equipment such as wheelchairs, oxygen, walkers, CPAPs and BiPAPs, lift chairs, and diabetic supplies too, like strips and lancets. Hauser Drug bills Medicare and most all private insurances. And does your pharmacy make home deliveries? Hauser Drug in Cherryville does. It's service after the sale.
Good luck to Post 100 Baseball from Hauser Drug.
Get your prescriptions to go from Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Yes, delivery is now available. Look for the Medical Center delivery van in your area. Just call 704-435-3263 for your prescriptions to go. You can even order online at mcpcherryville.com. Check out that new and improved website.
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker, Josh Collins, and Clint Spencer, our cameraman, out on the roof tonight, as you can watch on whatsupshopper.com and listen on radio or whatsupshopper.com.
Watch it live on whatsupshopper.com.
Josh Beam, who's 2 for 2 with a walk, also bats lead off here in the 8th. And that one came out the wrong barrel for Whaley. Ball 1 to Beam. Beam left-hander. Sam Travis due up here, and then Cameron High will be their first at bats in the game. That pitch is a ball 2-0 to Beam. Beam starting out in right field tonight. I believe he's played his way into the starting lineup pretty regular. He's hit his way in.
Yeah, he has.
For sure. Every time we see him play, he hits at least majority of the time, seems like. 2-1 on Josh Beam. He's from Burns. 2-1 pitch is a strike. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Beam. Left-handed hitter waits. 2-2 from Whaley. Swung on a miss, struck him out. So 1 down, and it'll bring up Sam Travis here, the new third baseman. Sam came in on the pitching change, went in at third for Hastings, who went over to the mound. And he comes in batting order for Heath King, who was playing left field. So King's gone and for the night, and Travis is the batter. Oh, and he fouled that one off the catcher, and he's hurt. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, took that
Catcher Barton is hurt.
Right off, he held it right back into his face mask there.
Mm-hmm. Might have, I don't want to speculate where it might have hit him or what it might have done, but he's up now.
It hit him dead in the forehead. You know, you had
a little bit dazed there.
You have that catcher's gear on, but I don't care what happens. I mean, the ball hits you that hard, you're just going to make you a little dazed. Coaches are out right now.
I thought it hit him about the face or forehead too, and he's pointing at his right shoulder, like that's where it hit him. Maybe he's got that protector there.
Well,
now they're asking him to flex his arm, kind of do it in a windmill motion, see if he's got full range there. But apparently it was an arm that he hit. I thought it hit him in the.
It looked like it hit him dead in the forehead.
Head or chin. I was thinking maybe around the chin, or of course you'd be protected by the face mask, but it still hurt.
I mean, it shot right off his headgear there, or face mask, whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it, but his protective mask. And
yeah. He went down immediately, but got up and
back in the game.
Couple throws to the pitcher to see if he's okay, and he's ready to go. 0-1 to count on Travis. Sam Travis. And the pitch from Whaley. Ball 1. 1 strike on Travis. Whaley here in the 8th. 1 out.
1 ball, 1 strike to Travis. 1 out. Nobody on.
The pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. It's number 22, Sam Travis. Up against the pitcher. Number 22, Robert Whaley. And the 1-2 pitch. Check. Swing. Called strike 3. Travis caught looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Whaley. And it brings up Cameron High, the new first baseman, who bats in Chandler Jenkins' spot in the order, who was the starting first baseman tonight. So High, who made that good catch.
Yeah, he made an amazing catch over right in front of the Hickory dugout. Half an inning ago. To end the top of the 8th.
Sure did. And pitches a ball high to High. And the 1-0 pitch popped him up, way up. Second baseman right there in his tracks makes the catch. Then it's a 3-up, 3-down Cherryville inning in the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th. Do or die time for Hickory, down 4-2 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B-Square Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
And the grill is now under new management. Come on in for your favorite sandwiches. That's at the Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street in Cherryville. On the go for you. For over 50 years, Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville has been locally owned and operated. Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville specializes in auto parts, paint, hydraulic hoses, and more. Plus, they have an experienced and knowledgeable staff working to serve you, no matter what your automotive needs are. See Drew and his crew of automotive specialists at Napa Auto Parts, 905 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-4581 today. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger takes this time to invite you to Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry in Cherryville and Cherryville Dental Clinic. You'll find a state-of-the-art facility with excellent dental care from their competent and caring staff, offering a wide array of preventive, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, and they strive to improve your dental health and a higher quality of life. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry, 1015 East Church Street in Cherryville, and Cherryville Dental Clinic, 106 North Mountain Street in Cherryville. Visit the website at CloningerDentistry.com.
Couldn't come to bat here in the ninth. So Logan Gray in the first pitch from Hastings is a strike. And a swing and a miss by Gray. 0-2 on Logan Gray, right-handed batter. Hitting a number 8 spot for Luke Barton. Was shaken up on a foul ball, glanced off of him. Swing and a miss by Gray. He goes down 3 pitches.
First out.
That's 3 strikeouts for Hastings since coming in, yeah. And it brings up Whitfield. Kieron Whitfield was hit by a pitch. He's flied out. He has singled and scored on the night.
Just 2 outs away.
At number 9 in the order. And Hastings, the right-hander, ready and did it right down on Broadway there.
Right down the middle of the plate. Nothing wrong with that one.
We started almost 2 hours ago. About 2 hours and 2 minutes. 4 minutes ago, and it's strike 2 on Whitfield. We started an hour and 37-minute rain delay. Started at an hour and 34-minute rain. It started at 8:34. Foul ball, still 0-2 on Whitfield.
Whitfield fouls back off the first base line out of the playing area there.
0-2 to Whitfield.
1 out here in the top of the ninth inning, rather.
The pitch, swing and a miss.
Out number 2.
2 up, 2 down for the top of the order. Davis Handy.
Hastings having a.
He looks like he's ready to go. For
a
little while now.
Yeah, he does. He's getting loose. He's ready to get this in and over with. I tell you what, he's coming alive right now.
The pitch to Handy.
I can watch him pitch for a little while. I know it's getting late, but I can watch him pitch for a little while longer, Milton.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. Hanby, the top of the order, is 0 for the night. 3 flyouts and a strikeout. And there is ball 2.
There's a little outside.
Fans getting antsy out there. They want this one over. 4-2, Cherryville lead, top of the night. 2 out, nobody on for Hickory. Big old curveball.
That thing just hangs there, doesn't it, Milton?
That's a big old curveball. As a Big E would say.
2-1 the count, 2 outs.
And a pitch fouled off, 2-2. 1 strike away, perhaps, here. Deuces Wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2-run lead in top of the ninth for Cherryville. And Hastings, 1 strike away from getting a save for Cherryville. Yep. And 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3.
Full count now for Hanby.
Hanby.
Full count now for Hanby. 2 outs. Top of the ninth inning. Post 100 is leading 4-2.
Here's the 3-2 pitch from Hastings. Curveball, base hit to right field for Hanby. And the right fielder slips, but the runner stays at first base.
Able to knock the ball down and throw it back into the infield before Hanby. You can even really think about advancing.
A 2-out single brings up Tyler Pate. Pate singled and got an RBI in the 7th. So it ain't over yet, folks.
Nope.
Tying runs coming to the bat here. Number 2 batter in the order for post 48. Still life in the team from Hickory.
I know Pate would love to rip one now and get one around and keep a little life. But I think Cole Hastings has different things in mind for him.
Here's the pitch in there for a strike on the inside corner to the left-handed batter. 0-1 on Pate. Pate 1 for 4 on the night. The pitch. This goes to left field. Left fielder back, and makes the catch. And that's the ball game,
folks.
And
yes, sir.
Cherryville back on the winning track now after dropping one to Florence on Sunday. They win here tonight over Hickory.
Give them their first conference loss to Hickory.
That's right. 6-1 will go Hickory, 8-2 overall. 10-1 will go Cherryville, 3-0 in the division. So the final inning summary: no runs, a hit, no errors, one left for Hickory. And that's the ball game, 4-2 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And you've been listening to B Square Construction Post 100 Baseball. Now stay tuned for the College Building Supplies post-game show.
We'll be right back.
So many policies with different providers makes everything confusing.
May I? When you bundle your home, auto, and life insurance policies with Nationwide, will help you feel more protected and even save you up to 25%. I think you can take it from here, right?
Nationwide is on your side.
Call your local Nationwide agent, Sandy Cunningham in Cherryville today at 704-445-1990.
For a complete auto repair, see Garen Sellers at Seller Service Center on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway. Right now, they're offering alignments for only $29.95 with a purchase of 4 tires. But hurry, the offer ends soon. From tires and repair to inspections to alignment and custom rims, Seller Service Center does it all. From AC repair to shock, struts, oil changes, and computerized balancing. Seller Service Center does it all. 7156 Dallas-Cherryville Highway. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturdays, 8 to 1.
And see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna, taming the wild.
All right, we're back for the College Building Supplies post-game show as Cherryville wins 4-2 and notches their third division win against no losses, 10-1 overall, post 100. Hickory drops their first loss in the division. They're 6-1, 8-2 overall, and the winning pitcher was Mosteller with the save by Hastings. The losing pitcher was Whaley, and we started an hour and 34 minutes late because of the rain delay. The game a little over 2 hours long. Time of the game, Danny's on the phone. 2:10, 2 hours 10 minutes. Danny says he's on the phone calling the newspaper there.
The official.
Yep, Danny keeps up with that really, really well because I forget. I write down the start of the game, but I forget to look at when it ended. One of those things. Josh Hickory, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors, and 9 big old runners left on in a 2-run loss. Cherryville, 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error and left 5 on. And Cherryville had a good night. Mosteller sat down 12 in a row. He was a little erratic at times, though. He hit 3 batters and walked at least 3.
But he also sat down 12.
He sat down 12 in a row at one point. Then he got in trouble there in the 7th and had to have Hastings come in relief. For Cherryville, hitting the ball on the 5 hits, Josh Beam had 2 of them. Let's see who else had hits tonight for Cherryville. Blake Mosteller had a hit. Let's see. Heath King had a hit, and Dylan Hastings had a hit. So Cherryville didn't get many hits tonight, didn't get many runs, but it was enough to beat a good Hickory team.
Yes, sir.
And now for our Medical Center Pharmacy MVP award tonight. We talked it over and thought it best to go with Dylan Hastings.
Dylan Hastings. I said that was the first name I came out of my mind. I mean, came into my mind and came out of my mouth. I looked right at Milton. I said, I think it needs to go to Dylan Hastings. I said, he had a good defensive night. He had a good offensive night, and he came in with the save. And he
sure did.
He really threw well. He threw hard, and he threw with a purpose. And he he did well on the mound.
He looks like the best pitcher on this team right now. And with the bat tonight, he was 1 for 2 with a walk, also and a run scored in that 7th inning. A little insurance run scored there for Cherryville. After a leadoff walk in the 7th, he came in to score. He did come in and pitch with 2 out and a 2-0 count. In the 7th, he got a pop-up on the first pitch to McGraw. Then after that, he proceeded to strike out 4 and only give up 1 hit. That was in the 9th inning with 2 out, but he just looked as good as he has. I mean, he's been good all season.
I tell you what, I know it's been a late game, it's been a long game, but even going to the 9th inning, I said I could sit here and watch Hastings pitch a few more innings. Mm-hmm. It was that good.
So Cherryville gets the win, and they're on the road. Bill and Hastings again, our Medical Center Pharmacy MVP of the game. Cherryville's on the road tomorrow night at Gaffney. The senior team on the road at Gaffney. The juniors will be here at Fraley Field tomorrow night at 7 o'clock versus Lincoln. Our next radio will be Thursday night at Caldwell County, Cherryville at Caldwell County. David Keever and Danny Aker will do that game. And I'll see you on Saturday night, I guess. We got a couple games over the weekend on the broadcast schedule, so I'll see you then. And
I want to thank Clint Spencer, our cameraman tonight.
Yes, sir. Great job.
College Building Supplies for being our post-game sponsor. Appreciate them. And our MVP and our MVP. Who's our MVP sponsor?
Medical Center Pharmacy.
Medical Center. Our scoreboard sponsor, Hauser Drug, Mr. Sparky. And foremost, I want to thank our title sponsor, B Squared Construction Company. Thank you so much for them. Without all our sponsors, the broadcast wouldn't be possible, but thank you guys so much for what you do.
All right. That's going to wrap it up. American Legion Baseball, a production of KTC Broadcasting. For Clint and Josh, this is Milton Baker saying thanks for listening and watching tonight on whatsupshopper.com. We'll send you back to WOHS now and programming in progress.